Hey Fight Night fans, I'm Christina Diabo and welcome to this week's edition of the Nightly Review on the Lynn Sports Network. Today we're going to take you through top highlights of the week and talk briefly of each team's performance. So let's see what you missed. On Wednesday, the women's basketball team continued its winning ways at the DeHornley Center as they took home the win against Barry, 54-41. Paula Vasquez shoots for three and is sure to not leave us disappointed. Marta Oledska also showed up to play with a near double-double, putting up 8 points and 10 rebounds. The women will take on St. Leo on the road on Wednesday at 5:30. The men nearly pulled off the upset, but fell short 80-75 versus 11th-ranked Barry. Off of Alan Baez's assist, Kevin O'Brien with one of his 7 three-pointers. The Miami native came away with a career high of 27 points along with 9 rebounds. In his first game since suffering an injury, Jamal Palmer came off the bench to put up 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. The men will take the court shortly after the women at St. Leo at 7:30. The baseball team started off the season with a 7-5 victory against Alabama Huntsville. Down 5-1 going into the bottom of the 6th, a 4-run surge in the bottom of the 7th tied things up. Miguel Ceballos took charge with a 2-run homer in the 8th and would lead the Fighting Knights to victory over the Chargers. The team then saw Barry on Saturday and had another 7th-inning comeback. Down 4-3, a 5-run outburst began from the bat of Jake Rouse, leading hits from Patrick Dorian, Gabe Martinez, and Jonathan Corbett to home plate. The Fighting Knights saw their second victory of the year, 9-3. Unfortunately, the men could not hold on to their lead, ending their home opener series with a 10-7 loss against Tusculum on Sunday. The Pioneers took charge 6-5 after the top of the 7th, and a run in the 8th from the Fighting Knights was not enough to put the game to rest. Moving on to tennis on Wednesday, the women's team had a 9-0 sweep against St. Thomas. Doubles all won 8-1, while singles won in convincing fashion. The men also swept St. Thomas 9-0. On Sunday, the men and women's tennis teams took the court, where one team came out victorious, while the other team fell short. The women had an 8-1 win over number 14th-ranked Valdosta State. The team won all of their doubles. However, Valdosta did not leave without a fight, forcing number 1 and number 2 singles to 3 sets. The men suffered a 5-4 loss against 5th-ranked Valdosta State. Down 3-0 going into singles, Lynn was able to tie up the match thanks to 3 victories over ranked singles players, including unranked singles player Medila Lej, when he defeated 3rd-ranked Leo Blay 6-3, 6-4 in number 1 singles. The match would come down to a battle at the number 6 singles spot where a 3-set dogfight would end up in the favor of the Blazers. Softball went 1-3 this weekend with their lone victory coming in a 6-4 win against West Alabama, where 3 girls hit over 400 led by senior Leanne Wright with 2 home runs and 4 runs batted in. The women host Alabama Huntsville in their home opener Friday at noon. Now it is time for the Lynn Sports Network Team of the Week, and I would like to welcome our guest, Rosalie Willig of the women's tennis team, to the studio. Rosalie, nice seeing you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you for being here today.
No problem.
So Rosalie, we know that you and Deanna Bagoli are, top ranked in Division II. So is there any pressure going into the season?
I mean, I don't want to say that we have pressure. I mean, we're honored to win this thing for 2 years in a row. And of course, there's some pressure. Other teams, they want to beat us because we're the number 1 right now. But we have a lot of confidence, and we go into every match with this confidence, and we're trying to give our best. And I mean, I hope we will win all the time. But of course, there is some pressure, but we don't make ourselves too much pressure, and we try to implement our experience into all the matches and also to our teammates. So yes.
And going from doubles to singles, how is that? Is it challenging for you? Do you kind of have to put yourself in a different mindset?
I mean, in double, you have a partner. I have Diana. We help each other out if there's some difficulties. She can give me some advice. If I have issues, I can help her. So it's kind of a different game, because in singles, you're all alone. You have to fight. You depend on yourself. If you do a mistake, it's your mistake, and nobody can help you except your coach. But I don't want to say it's a huge difference, because in singles and double, you have to give your best as an individual to help the team, and you have to have both those mentalities in singles and in doubles to be successful. Mm-hmm.
Which one do you like better?
I mean, in the past I played more singles than double, but I have to say like college is like a team sport and you all with your team, and I think double is fun because you have somebody who can help you out, and it's also fun to be two people on the court and not always be alone on the court.
Now you guys have a match on Thursday, so how are you feeling about that?
I mean, yesterday we had a match and we had some challenging situations, and I hope that we can implement and improve on Thursday. And I'm looking forward for the match because each match we become better as an individual, as a team. And yes, I'm looking forward to the match on Thursday.
Well, thank you for being here, and we wish you the best of luck on Thursday.
Thank you so much.
That will do it for this week's edition of the Nightly Review. Remember to log on to lynnfightingknights.com for all of your blue and white info, and stay connected by following @Lynn_Knights on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for watching this week, and keep winning.